Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So today I'm going to be showing you a few tips that I've learned on how to manage my curly hair and how to just reduce as much frizz as possible. I don't think it's really possible to be 100% frizz free, but I'm going to give you 10 tips today on how you can kind of minimize the frizz. So tip number one, if you follow the curly girl method at all, you probably already know that you should be avoiding silicones, sulfates, and parabens. Basically, a silicone is going to put a weird seal around your hair, and it's not going to let any real moisture in. Your hair is going to kind of feel moisturized and it might even look shiny, but it's not going to allow any moisture to actually penetrate the hair shaft, so your hair is going to end up more dry. And silicones are in a lot of the typical conditioners. And then sulfates are going to strip your hair because you do need that harsh detergent to remove the silicones. You're stripping your hair of the natural oils too. You can look up videos on the curly girl method if you want more in-depth tips on how to do that. I honestly am not 100% sure on every single detail of that method, but I do try to avoid silicone, sulfates, and parabens. So step number two is to use hair masks. I've heard a lot of girls use them once a week. I don't use them that frequently. Honestly, my hair stays pretty moisturized and pretty soft and tame, but if your hair is extremely dry and you're struggling with frizz, I would definitely recommend finding a good hair mask. Check out my Shea Moisture review if you want a really good hair mask for I don't know, maybe $10. I love one from Shea Moisture. That's my favorite. And it really helps with dry ends and just kind of taming your hair, but without weighing it down. So it's a really good one. Tip number three is gonna be to rinse your hair with cold water when you're in the shower. So after you've done your shampoo and you've done your conditioner, you want to rinse your conditioner out with cold water. Basically, if you rinse your hair out with warm water, it's going to keep the follicle open and just kind of rinse all your moisture down the drain. And if you rinse it with cold water, that's going to actually help to close the cuticle and help your hair to retain more moisture. Basically, if your hair is really dry, you're going to have a lot of frizz. If your hair is really moisturized, you're going to have less frizz. So what we're trying to do here is just keep your hair as moisturized as possible. So step number four is to apply your products to wet hair. I literally apply my hair products in the shower. That way my hair has absolutely no time to dry. I will hardly even wring my hair out. I might squeeze it just a little bit to wring out just a little bit of the water so it's not crazy dripping, but I do not dry my hair at all. A towel does not touch my hair before my hair products do. So tip number five is, for my hair at least, more product is better. I struggled so long with frizzy hair just because I wasn't putting enough product in it. So once you found a good product that you like, or even if you are using a product that you think isn't working, try applying a little bit more if your hair is still frizzy, because you may just need more product. That could be the easiest solution in the world. That's what helped me when I first started out. Was I didn't realize it, but I just needed to apply more product, and that tamed so much frizz. Tip number six is to dry your hair with a t-shirt, a cotton t-shirt, preferably probably an old one you don't really care about, or you can get the Diva towel, or you can get the little microfiber towels. I just use a t-shirt because that's cheaper and free pretty much because you already have it. So basically a regular towel is going to be really harsh on your hair and can cause damage. It can cause breakage, and it's also just going to absorb way too much moisture. Again, you want to keep the moisture in your hair. So when you're done applying your products, if you want to dry your hair a little bit with a towel, you can. I'll kind of scrunch out the excess water with my t-shirt. Tip number seven is don't comb your hair. If you have curly hair, don't comb it and don't brush it. Most people recommend to detangle in the shower. I don't brush my hair, especially after you've styled your hair. You do not want to brush your curls out. Once it's styled, obviously you don't want to touch it. Sorry if my camera angle has changed a little bit. My phone will not stay up. But tip number eight is, once you've applied all your products and you've scrunched for as long as you want to, stop scrunching. Do not keep scrunching your hair throughout the day. Don't keep moving it around and playing with it. That's gonna cause it's just gonna cause a lot of frizz, honestly. I really love using a gel and having my hair kind of create a gel cast, and then once it's dry, I like to break the gel cast off. And that's actually what I did right before this video. Is I had a little bit of a gel cast and I just was breaking that that off, I find that that gives me the smoothest hair, and it just looks very shiny. It feels smooth. It feels really nice. And that just kind of helps to tame my frizz a lot, is to do the gel cast method. So definitely you don't want to keep scrunching, because if you break the gel cast too soon, it defeats the purpose. You want to wait till your hair is like 100% dry before you, before you break that gel cast. So don't keep scrunching is tip number 8. Tip number 9 is I actually use, I don't know if this is Curly Girl approved, but tip number 9 is to use a little bit of hairspray after you put all your products in your hair. I use a little bit of hairspray just to kind of tame the frizz, like make sure 100% that all the products I used are like really locking in any stray hairs that I have. And that's what I've been doing a lot recently, is just like going over my hair, like just a pinch with hairspray. So if there's like a good Curly Girl approved one, then go for that. I'm not really sure. I just use whatever I have. And then last but not least, tip number 10 is once your hair is dry, apply a little bit of a hair oil to it. So that is just going to take any last little bit of frizz that has made it through every single one of these preventative methods, and it's going to lock it in place and hopefully tame it, and that should kill the last little bit of frizz that you might have. Honestly, I don't use hair oil though, because I do all the steps I just told you and my hair turns out like this, and I don't really need a hair oil. So maybe if you follow all these steps, then you won't even need step 10. But yeah, so that is it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. I make all kinds of random videos. I don't really have a theme for my channel quite yet, but yeah, I hope you like this video, and hopefully you got some good tips on how to have less frizzy hair at least. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.